don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Hey guys, we are back for another video. So I decided to just do a little deep dive into this Porsha Williams, Simon Guobadia situation because I've been watching the blogs myself and I just don't understand why every time I look, this keeps coming up. So let's jump into it here. So most recently, what the blogs are reporting is that all of this information and everything that has transpired between Porsha and Simon Guobadia will not appear on the Real Housewives of Atlanta because they have not started to film. So I know fans were speculating that, oh yes, the new season is going to be bumping because now all of this situation that's going on with Simon and Porsha. So now we get to hear about everything, and then all of a sudden I pull up my phone and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. None of this is supposedly going to air on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is interesting, right? Because we know how the cameras work with reality TV. They'll bring those cameras out at any time to catch the drama. So the fact that they said and told us that this would not be airing, I was like, that's a little weird. But anywho, let's continue this video. So again, I wanted to jump into some specific information on what I found with regards to Simon Guobadia, because we were like, what happened? All we know is that Simon cannot receive citizenship in the U.S. And then all of a sudden, Porsha was filing for divorce. So not only has Porsha filed for divorce, it seems like every other day, something else is on the blogs with regards to whatever that's going on with them, for that particular day. So let's get into this. So about 24 hours ago, the headline was that Porsha was letting Simon know that he better not destroy financial documents amid their divorce proceeding or she would have them sanctioned. And we're like, what the hell are you talking about? Because prior to that, which was 2 days ago, Porsha had stated that she wanted the judge to enforce the prenup. But generally, that's why they get a prenup, is for it to be enforced. So I'm just like, okay, it's something, but it's really a whole lot of nothing. So I decided to really get into what we know that actually happened first, and that was the situation with the citizenship, and basically the United States government telling Simon that they were not going to award him citizenship. And that is only because he falsified his application. And in falsifying his application, they ask for your convictions or whatever you've been convicted of. They ask for aliases, things of that nature, which he listed none. And by him doing that, of course, he did receive some form of citizenship, which potentially turned into a long-term stay here in the U.S. And now that he's gone back to them, they're like, hey, buddy, after checking, we actually determined that the information that you provided was false. And had you had given us the correct information in the beginning, you may not have been here for as long as you have. Well, I'm going to get specifically into those documents because when I look at the dates, it seems like it corresponds very closely with around the time Porsha had filed for divorce. So listen, this is what I did. I went and got the documents from the federal website because I'm like, I know we are missing something. So this is the deal, guys. We already know that Simon was denied citizenship, but it's worse because it's not even about that he was denied citizenship. Simon hired a lawyer. He was down in Atlanta at the federal building. And what he is trying to do is he was trying to bring this back, obviously, in front of the court with his own basis as to why he feels like he should get, his U.S. citizenship. Well, guys, this is crazy because let me just explain to you what the United States court did. They basically dismissed his action. And the reason why they dismissed it, because they said he has no basis. He has no basis for bringing any action to the court, because what they're saying is when he originally got his so-called citizenship, it was on fake and fraudulent and false pretenses because he falsified his application. Now, stay with me. So, Simon, now it couldn't get any dumber than this. So, Simon, I have the documents right here, blamed the U.S. government for them not finding out that he had a criminal record. And I said, now I know I got to read this again because this doesn't make sense. So yeah, you guys heard me correctly. So his defense was basically it was them who had overlooked a background that he never provided. So he never provided them the information, so therefore they never looked into it. Not only that, it gets even more crazier. Simon is not even his real name. That is that other name, the fake name. His name is it Iyor or Iyor? Maybe I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. So Porsha is getting rid of him. For one, we see everything coming out in the blogs with regards to him in these lawsuits and him not paying his bills, but he looks like a total fraud, y'all, with the federal government. Simon has no defense, none. In this document from the U.S. Federal Court, they're asking him, what is your defense? What is it that you are asking for? On the basis of what grounds? I'm just going to read a little paragraph here. It says, petitioner, which is Simon, complaint asks this court to vacate the decision denying his naturalization application and remand with instructions to grant his application. Now, this is what the federal court is saying. Move to dismiss petitioner's complaint because he failed to assert a basis for the court to grant his naturalization application. How dumb is this? So he had a petition filed, but there is no reason as to why he feels that they should grant him his citizenship based on a lie that he told. But it gets more interesting. Listen to this. So this is what the U.S. government has stated. They have stated because he is the petitioner, they said that it is he as the applicant, and he has the burden of proof to show that his entry to the United States was lawful, in which he has not provided any information or any documentation. So this case is closed. You guys heard what I said. This case is closed. This was filed, looks like he just filed this last month, but it was already dismissed and closed. They didn't even accept his paperwork. Okay, guys. And if it couldn't get any crazier, Simon pretty much admits to doing the fraudulent application and not providing correct and accurate information. He says petitioner, which he's the petitioner, also argues that statements in his application, whether fraudulent or not, cannot be used against him to deny immigration benefits because of statutory confidentiality protectives afforded to his application. I am so done with Simon. So this dude he doesn't even need to admit that he committed fraud. It's clear that he has these things on his background. It's clear that he entered into the United States under a different name. But then when he was kicked out, he came up with another name. This is given very much, I'm trying to go to jail, okay? So Porsha had to get the hell away from him. I don't know what y'all think about this, but I love to know what you think in the comments. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And make sure you guys enable the bell notification so you do not miss out on a video.